Hello, I'm Noel Capon. Welcome to Chapter 19, the final chapter in the book. Chapter 19 is concerned with implementing the marketing offer and monitoring and controlling performance. In this chapter, we address the final two marketing imperatives, Marketing Imperative 5, secure support from other functions, and Marketing Imperative 6, monitor and control execution and performance. We start the chapter by showing how certain firms have secured differential advantage by stressing functional excellence, like Walmart's operations and the supply chain, or Verizon in terms of its financial capability, or the Ritz-Carlton hotel chain in terms of human resources. We revisit the concept of an external orientation that we introduced in Chapter 1 and develop a model for the firm to use to become more externally oriented. We emphasize the importance of customer value and revisit the concept of mission and strategy and their role in making a firm externally oriented. Then we turn to the internal architecture of the organization and focus on organizational structure, systems and processes, and human resources. We describe several ways of organizing the firm's marketing efforts, both traditional methods and some newer types of organizational form that are becoming popular. We describe several systems for improving organizational functioning, both hard systems that are computer-based and soft systems that are largely human resource-based. We then talk about three specific processes that firms can find very helpful in their goal to be more externally oriented: best practice transfer, re-engineering, and benchmarking. And we conclude by discussing some of the issues that can lead a firm that was once externally oriented to becoming internally oriented. If you're currently working for a firm or have organizational experience, one of the things that might be helpful to you in grounding in the learning in this chapter is to write down some of the practices that led your firm or your organization to be externally oriented and others that may have led it to be somewhat more internally oriented. In the final part of the chapter, we focus on two areas. The first is monitoring firm performance, and the second, monitoring firm functioning. And in monitoring firm functioning, there are three separate questions that we have to concern ourselves with. First, did the firm implement the planned strategy? Second, is the strategy well conceived and on target? Thirdly, are the firm's managerial processes the best they can be? In addressing these questions, the firm should follow a set of four principles. First, focus on marketing levers and develop alternative plans. Second, implement steering control. Third, use the right measures at the right organizational levels. And fourth, model input, intermediate, and output variables. We conclude the chapter with a discussion of the balanced scorecard. This is an important chapter because it's one thing for marketing to do all its planning and implementation, but you must figure out whether or not that planning and implementation has been successful, otherwise you may be wasting the firm's resources. That concludes all the chapters in the book. I hope you've enjoyed the book and good luck.